everyone. Welcome back to our English idioms and expressions series on my channel. Today, we've got some interesting phrases to delve into from the Power English radio show. So, let's jump right in. 1. Grab a bite. Our first expression is, grab a bite. Now, imagine you're hungry and someone suggests, let's grab a bite before the movie. What does it mean? It's a casual way of saying, let's get something to eat, usually a quick and light meal. So, you're not sitting down to a 3-course dinner. You're just grabbing a little something. Grab here means to take or get quickly and informally. For example, I'm hungry. Want to grab a quick bite at the cafe. 2. One's cup of tea. Next up, we have one's cup of tea. If you've ever heard someone say, that's not my cup of tea, they're not talking about beverages. This expression is figurative, indicating personal taste or preference. For instance, I tried watching that new show, but it's not my cup of tea. It's all about what suits your liking or interest. Maybe science fiction novels are more your cup of tea than mystery books. 3. An acquired taste. Moving on to, an acquired taste. Ever disliked something at first but grew to enjoy it? That's what we mean by an acquired taste. It's often used for food or drink that may not be immediately enjoyable but becomes more pleasing with repeated exposure. Take black coffee, for instance. Its bitterness makes it an acquired taste. Similarly, some say abstract art is an acquired taste. You might not appreciate it at first, but the more you encounter it, the more you enjoy it. 4. I thought we were tilde. Now, let's talk about, I thought we were tilde. This phrase is used to express surprise or disappointment when your understanding or expectation about a situation turns out to be incorrect. For example, I thought we were meeting at the cafe, not the park. It's that moment of realizing things didn't go as you expected. 5. Commuter. Last but not least, we have, commuter. If you're familiar with the daily grind of traveling to and from work, you're a commuter. This term refers to a person who regularly commutes, often over a considerable distance, typically on a daily basis. So, if you spend a significant amount of time on the train every day, congratulations, you're a commuter. And there you have it, folks. A breakdown of some expressions from the Power English radio show. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the English language. Until next time, happy learning.
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen Joe.
And I'm Cameron Word.
All right, we're so happy to have you.
Yes, yes.
And if you were to invite a friend from the States to Korea,
yes.
you know, like, oh, come visit me in Seoul, where would you take them first?
Well, so actually, I do have someone coming very soon to Seoul.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I had this exact conversation.
Okay.
And I'm going to take them to eat 감자탕.
That's the first place?
I mean,
okay.
yeah, like, maybe we'll stop at a convenience store to get something. But I think as far as like because I'm only meeting them for one meal.
Oh, okay.
It's not like they're like they have other plans here.
Yeah.
I'm just meeting for one time.
Okay.
And we're gonna go to Kamcham. They're like, oh, should we get samgyeopsal? I was like,
no, we're gonna do the real thing.
Something you can't get.
That's right.
Anywhere else.
That's
we're
right.
gonna Kamjatang.
Okay. Oh, good
What about
choice.
you? Where would you take someone to get a meal?
Where would I take them? I would probably just take them to like a hanshik place.
Just like
Be safe.
Like a 백반 sort of place?
Yeah. With lots of banchan.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be my go-to place.
It makes it easier to choose the menu.
Yeah.
Because there's only one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It is very safe and easy. Okay. The reason why we're talking about this is our dialogue today is part 2 of Welcome to Seoul, Let's Eat.
Yes.
Okay? And we're doing kind of a food tour in Seoul. And the expressions that we're going to cover today are as follows. grab a bite.
Yes. To grab a bite means to get something to eat. It could be anything from a snack to an entire meal.
Okay. How about one's cup of tea?
It's what you like. So your preference with something.
All right. And if something is an acquired taste?
It's not something that's good in the beginning, but you learn to love the flavor of it.
Okay, very good. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to our dialogue. Welcome to Seoul. Let's eat.
I thought we were going to grab a bite. Why are we going into the subway station?
That's where the restaurant is. It's really popular with commuters and people in this neighborhood. See? It's almost full.
I see most people are eating the same thing. What is it?
It's bibimbap with gochujang. But this place has lots to choose from.
I don't know if gochujang is my cup of tea. It looks really spicy.
For some people, hot pepper paste is an acquired taste, like kimchi.
Okay, Montel says, I thought we were going to grab a bite. Why are we going into the subway station? So our power pattern today is, I thought we were going to do something. Okay, I thought we were. So what does this mean, I thought we were?
This is a great expression for when in Korean, 우리는 이렇게 할 줄 알았는데 그렇지 않네?
그치.
Right? So if you say, I thought we were, I always think that it's not true. You think you're going to do something, but you didn't do it.
So starting off the sentence, I thought we were, is already saying, but we didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought we were going to grab a bite, but we didn't.
Yes.
Grab a bite.
So grab a bite is a word that means getting something to eat. And it could be anything from a small snack to an entire meal. Now, the feeling with this, there are a few things. First, if it is a full meal, it's probably casual. It's not seen as like a very serious meal. If you're going to like a Michelin 3-star restaurant, you wouldn't say, oh, we're going to go grab a bite at the Michelin restaurant.
No.
It feels a little too out of place.
Yes.
So if it is a very expensive meal or it's a very important meal, you probably wouldn't say grab a bite. And let's say you are sharing, you know, Koreans, whenever you have food, you always share snacks, right?
Yeah.
If you share a bag of potato chips and everybody gets one potato chip, you wouldn't say that's grabbing a bite.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But if everybody had their own bag of potato chips, maybe you could say, oh, we're just going to grab a bite and then leave. Right. So it cannot be one single bite that you're having.
That's right.
It has to be, a few bites.
Right. So for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So grab a bite could be kimbap, or it could be
a sandwich.
A couple of mandu.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit like finger foods, kind of.
Yeah.
Or, that you could eat in a few bites.
Right. And it's often quick.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so so Montel's like, I thought we were going to get something quick and we're going into the subway.
Yeah.
And Sunny says, that's where the restaurant is. It's really popular with commuters and people in this neighborhood. See, it's almost full. Okay, so the restaurant is inside the subway station.
Yes.
Okay, probably not the subway station, but kind of the underground, area.
Yeah, so there may be the subway gates, and then like right outside there's like the omuk place or whatever.
Right. So commuter or commuters is our power vocab.
So commuter is a word for someone who travels to and from work.
Yes.
So businessmen and women who are, wearing their business clothes, getting on the subway, or even those that drive, ride the bus, they would be called commuters.
Right.
So, but if you're a student and you're going to Hagwon.
Yeah, that's not a commuter.
Probably not a commuter.
Not a commuter.
Not a commuter.
Yes, okay. I see most people are eating the same thing. What is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because Sunny says, see, it's almost full.
Yes.
So she takes him there. Look, see, look at it. It's almost full. There are lots of people.
Mm-hmm.
And Montello wants to know, what are they eating?
Yes.
And Sunny?
It's bibimbap with gochujang, but this place has lots to choose from.
Okay. Bibimbap.
And gochujang.
How do foreigners say this?
So I haven't really heard, I would guess bibimbap.
Bibimbap.
Yeah. And then I have heard Americans say gochujang.
Jang. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, or gochujang.
Jang.
Yeah,
it's kind of like them saying Gangnam.
Right.
Yeah.
Gangnam.
Gangnam.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so bibimbap is the place.
But it has gochujang.
Oh. All right, so what does Montel say?
I don't know if gochujang is my cup of tea. It looks really spicy.
Okay. So if gochujang or doenjang is not your cup of tea, what does this mean?
It means it's not what you like. So if you think about like British culture, they're like, oh, how would you like your tea? Tea with lemon, tea with sugar, tea with milk.
Yeah.
Right? That's kind of where this expression comes from.
Right.
Because everybody has a way that they like to drink tea.
Yes.
Just like people have a way they like to drink coffee.
Yeah.
So saying it's not my cup of tea means this is not the way that I like it.
That's right.
And it can be food, but it can be non-food related things.
Yeah, it's true.
It doesn't have to be food.
Right. So, like, roller skating is not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Or this comedy movies aren't my cup of tea.
Right.
That type of stuff.
It's something that I don't like.
Yeah.
Okay. And the reason why is because it looks very spicy. And Sunny says what?
For some people, hot pepper paste is an acquired taste, like kimchi.
Right. So the way we would describe gochujang or gochujang is hot pepper paste.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although not all gochujang is hot. Sometimes it's like rather sweet.
Actually, I find that sometimes it's sweeter than hot.
Right?
They put a ton of sugar in there. Okay, so it's an acquired taste. So kimchi, gochujang, doenjang, 청국장. These are all acquired tastes.
Yes.
What does this mean?
So an acquired taste is a taste that you didn't like at first, but you learned to like it.
Yeah.
And you often say this about, like you said, the gochujang, the doenjang, all of that. But even things like beer is usually an acquired taste. Coffee.
I didn't like it when I first tried it. Yeah.
Broccoli. I didn't like broccoli, but now I love broccoli.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kimchi as well, like we talked about. Kimchi was difficult for me to eat when I first came to Korea. Now I love it.
You love it.
I love it.
You see, acquired, acquired taste. So it's kind of like that you get this taste over time.
Yeah.
Okay? It takes a little time.
You pick it up over time.
That's right. All right, let's go ahead and listen to that dialogue one more time.
I thought we were going to grab it. Why are we going into the subway station?
That's where the restaurant is. It's really popular with commuters and people in this neighborhood. See? It's almost full.
I see most people are eating the same thing. What is it?
It's bibimbap with gochujang. But this place has lots to choose from.
I don't know if gochujang is my cup of tea. It looks really spicy.
For some people, hot pepper paste is an acquired taste, like kimchi.
All right, let's do a quick review. Grab a bite means to go somewhere for a snack or a meal, but it's usually going to be very simple and quick.
Yes.
Bill and I are going to grab a bite before a meeting. Want to come? Before the meeting, yeah.
I don't have time, but could you please bring me back a sandwich?
Yeah. All right, so we don't have that much time. We have a meeting, so we're going to get a quick bite.
Yes.
Let's grab a bite later and talk about last night's game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So both of these are get a meal So like we said, grab a bite could be a snack.
Yeah.
This is a great way to maybe ask someone out on a date. Hey, I was wondering,
Oh.
maybe would you like to grab a bite sometime?
Oh, very casual.
Right? Because you're saying grab a bite, it feels so casual.
Right.
Like not important, not serious.
Right. It's like when you say, you want to go out to dinner?
It's so different. You want to go?
You want to go?
Right.
Shall we have lunch?
Should we go to this really expensive restaurant I know? Yeah, that just seems far too big of a suggestion.
Yeah.
So saying grab a bite just makes it super casual.
All right, very good. Yeah. So let's grab a bite later and talk about last night's game. Very casual.
Yeah. It's like, maybe they're going to go get sandwiches or burger or pizza. I would
hot
not
dog.
expect that they're going to get like filet mignon at a fancy French restaurant.
Yeah, right. I think the time element is very important too. Because when you say grab a bite, it just really does feel like, we'll just get something quick, to eat.
Yeah.
No more than an hour.
Right.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you may be at the place for a while, but the actual food eating process is not something that's going to take a long time.
Right. All right. Now, if something is your cup of tea or not your cup of tea, which is often used too,
Yes.
it means that, you don't like it, I don't enjoy it, no thank you.
Yeah, and I would say it's probably mostly used in the negative.
I agree. All right. Hey, a new Indian restaurant opened downtown. Let's go.
Sorry, but spicy food isn't my cup of tea.
Yeah. So oftentimes people have problems with spicy food. So it's kind of like, I don't like it. It makes my stomach hurt. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Guys like Tom aren't my cup of tea.
Oh, so people.
Yeah. So my type, that guy, he's not my cup of tea. He's not my style.
Right.
He's not my type.
Yeah. So yes, this is not my cup of tea is the most common way of saying it in the negative. I would not ask anybody, what's your cup of tea? Unless someone was like, well, Tom's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Greg's not my cup of tea. Jason's not my cup of tea. Well, then what is your cup of tea? Only whenever you've been, like, someone has said it's not my cup of tea and you're kind of angry about it.
Right.
You're saying, well, what is your cup of tea?
Right.
That's the only time I think I would use this phrase in the positive.
Okay, so here, as we mentioned earlier, it's usually used in the negative.
Yes.
Right? Like, oh, you want to go out to like, okay, here's the thing. Gopchang
Yeah.
is not my cup of tea.
Oh.
Cannot. I've tried it. Do not like the taste. Oh my gosh. It is just not my cup of tea.
I love some gopchang. I do.
Or like jokbal. I can't eat these type of foods. I know.
And you said you like Korean food.
I know.
Those
It's
are the
terrible.
real Korean food.
That's the real Korean food.
Yeah.
I'm more like, out in the countryside, with the namul, that kind of Korean food.
Oh.
I can't, they're just not my cup of tea.
I see.
And I think it's because I don't really have a strong love for meat.
Oh.
That's why, I think. Yeah.
I see.
I eat meat,
Yeah.
but I don't love it.
Right.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, cup of tea. What is your cup of tea or not?
Yeah.
An acquired taste is something that's not that great at first when you try it, but over time, after time passes, you really like it.
Yes.
I didn't drink coffee until I was in my 30s. It was too bitter.
I guess it can be an acquired taste for some people. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, when I was young, well, first, when I was young, children didn't drink coffee.
Well, your parents said...
Like they didn't allow it.
Well, they said, you're not going to grow.
Right.
If you drink coffee.
So my first real coffee was university. I'd never tasted coffee before university.
Me too.
And it was the sweetest. I got the chocolate and whipped cream and whatever. And I was still like, ew, it's gross.
Yeah.
It tastes like coffee.
Right.
But I learned to love it.
Right.
And then, I was drinking really dark black coffee.
That's right. Me
Yeah.
too. Coffee to stay up.
Mhm.
Okay. For me, country music was an acquired taste.
Oh, so this
Okay.
isn't food.
Yeah.
This is your taste in music.
Okay, give us a little country music since you're from Arkansas.
Well, I mean, you have that country road, take me home to the place I belong.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, some
you
people
go.
like that type of music, some don't.
Some don't.
Yeah.
That's more of a very classic. Everybody likes that song, but there are other, like, a lot of country music
Yeah.
going on.
Mhm.
All right. Our power pattern today is I thought we were,
Yeah.
which is saying I thought we were going to do this, but we didn't.
We didn't.
Okay. I thought we were supposed to get off at the last stop. We
But
didn't.
we didn't. I thought we were going to freeze to death out there.
But we didn't.
We didn't die.
Okay.
Yay.
All right. Power vocab is the word commuter. Do check out the definition on page 72.
Yes.
Let's thank our sponsor.
한국토익위원회에서 취업과